All right, guys, how's it going? Man, long time no see. Let me just tell you, it has been far too long since the last time you guys have seen me. About just fell over a stick. But yeah, I just want to say I'm back. I am definitely planning on making some more videos here soon. I actually just got a new GoPro Hero 5. It's not really new, but it's new to me because I had the 4 before. So yeah, I am ready to make some videos. And if you guys are wondering what happened with everything before, pretty much, you know, me and Dustin, the guy that was in the previous videos, you know, we had a boat together, blah blah blah. We weren't getting along the last few trips. I won't say, you know, what all was involved in that because I've ridden myself with all of that negativity in my life. So yeah, basically we just stopped being friends and we didn't vibe very well. I mean, obviously somebody that you want to go fishing with, you have to, you know, vibe with them if you're going to be on the water for so many hours in a day every week. And yeah, it just wasn't looking too good for us anymore. So, you know, it's just, it is what it is, guys. So, and actually, when I just went fishing previously, I caught a really nice fish. I would say this is probably about 3.5 pounds minimum, 3.5 on a spinner bait. One thing is though that the kayak that I had purchased, I spent $400 on it at Dick's Sporting Goods, and let me just tell you, it did not work out too well. The first time I used the handle on the front of the kayak, it snapped off because the plastic that was connected broke at the seam and the handle just come flying off when I was moving it. And so that already pissed me off. I spent $400 and the handle breaks the very first time I go to put it in the garage. So yeah, it didn't work out too well. And so I was like, all right. So then I went to move it over the fence over there, and I literally grabbed one of the bungee straps, and the bungee strap broke on it. So I was like, golly, what else could go wrong with this thing? Yeah, so I took my girl out kayaking with me, and you know, we got downriver a good ways, and at this point there was nowhere to get out on the banks, and I started noticing, you know, I was being thrown off balance every couple seconds, going left to right, and yeah, it was taking on water, folks. Spent $400 on this kayak just for it to take on water, so you can say I wasn't too pleased with that. And so I finally found a spot. I was paddling for a good, I mean, full on paddling. I probably went downriver for like 15 minutes, and I finally found one spot where it was shallow enough where I could get out because the banks just, you know, drop straight down in that river. And so I finally found a good spot to get out. And then once I did, I felt how much water was in there, and I was baffled. I mean, it was at least 150 pounds of water that had taken on in that kayak. So it was ridiculous. Yeah, and so after I emptied the kayak out the first time, we'll see, you know, how long it lasts until it, you know, fills back up again. So I get going down river and I start to feel the sloshiness around, you know, 15-20 minutes of paddling again. And so at this point I'm like, yeah, it definitely has a leak. I was really hoping it would just be maybe from the holes, because sit on top kayaks are different from the sit in kayaks. They actually have these I forgot what they're called. There's a name for them, I'll put it right here. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, I get down river and I actually am still going the opposite way of the boat ramp, hoping I could, you know, make a good day of fishing out of this. And I noticed it was still leaking again, so I turned around, came back to the same spot that I already got out the first time. And when I did that, you know, it was another 150 pounds of water that I got out. I mean, it took all of my strength just to hold that kayak up and drain it. I mean, it was ridiculous, dude. And so then I was like, all right, well, I guess it's time to cut our trip short. And so that's exactly what we did. We just headed straight back to the boat ramp, but we were good like 30 minutes from the boat ramp at this point. And so whenever we were heading back, I went ahead and I made a few casts on the way back. Noticed the kayak wasn't taking on water at this point. And as you can see here, we go. Hooked up. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. Oh! Come look! Yo! Woo! My kayak has been leaking today, folks. I have been on the struggle bus all morning. I've had to get out twice just to drain it because apparently there's a leak in it, and figured it'd be a good time to throw the spinnerbait. And man, I literally just casted on this bush right here, and I freaking hammered this beautiful bass. I mean, that's got to be a 3-pounder. That has definitely got to be somewhere close to 3. Look at that, folks. Wow. All right, that should be plenty. All right, we're gonna let this guy go. Thank you for the fight. Hopefully he'll do a backflip like that one did. See, look, if you just let him go like that, that's when they like to do it. Oh, not ready yet. Right, I guess you are. See you later. Man, that was a good fish. Definitely caught a nice fish. So yeah, guys, that was a good catch. I mean, I was really happy with that one. That definitely made up for the hardships going along with this trip. It was still taking on water at this point, and I actually booked it back to the boat ramp after catching this fish because my kayak was just starting to feel heavier and heavier. And you know, a boat, if it leaks, it's sinking. So I literally got right back to where the boat ramp was, about 20 foot from the boat ramp, and I went to turn to go to the boat ramp, and we're going, you know, with the current at this point. And the current gets a little bit stronger closer to the boat ramp because the dam is right around the corner. And so whenever I was going to turn to the boat ramp to get out, I took on, I don't know, a whole lot of water at that point. I mean, the back of my kayak was underneath the water as I'm paddling. My freaking tackle boxes on the back, both poles. I would have lost everything, and I would have been swimming back, and my kayak would have sunk to the bottom of the river. I mean, it was something else, man. I made it out with a hair to spare, like literally made it out just in time. I mean, I just could not believe how close of a call it was. I legit would have had a sunken kayak with all of my fishing lures, all of my fishing stuff, and my poles. I mean, it would have been a much worse day. I mean, luckily I made it out of the water just in time, and this time, like, it was way fuller than it was before. Like, I could barely even pull it onto the bank. And so, you know, long story short, the kayak has a leak in it. I spent $400 brand new from Dick's Sporting Goods. It shouldn't have a leak. So I tried to find, for a couple weeks, I tried to find a replacement for him, you know, just to replace it and give me a new one. And so whenever I did that online, I waited a few weeks. They still didn't have a single one that style within 100 miles. And so I was like, okay, well, at this point, I might as well just get my money back. So that's what I did. And yeah, now I do not have a vessel to fish from. I mean, I've got a few buddies with boats, and I fished a tournament when I didn't have the GoPro. Didn't do too well. So yeah, hopefully here soon. I mean, I'm just gonna get out there. I'll bank fish if I have to, but I definitely plan on getting another kayak here soon. It's just, you know, money, and I need to show you guys my newest purchase. Yeah, I actually just picked this up. It's literally been 2 weeks today. So that's my Papaw's truck. And another thing I want to just tell you guys, you've probably seen Wes Smith. He's commented on a few of my videos in the past, but that's my Papaw. And about a month and a half, 2 months ago, he actually passed away. It's been very hard recently to stay motivated, to stay doing the things I love, because that man, he taught me everything I know about fishing, from throwing a big 10-inch worm to crankbait to all kinds of stuff, you know, catching crappie, catfish. Yeah, he taught me everything I know about it. So, but I actually inherited this it's actually not a 99, that was my truck, was a 99, but it's a 2002 Silverado. It's a single cab, but I'll never get rid of this truck. Yeah, I actually just picked up this right here. It is a 2017 Chevy Equinox. It's all-wheel drive. And yeah, I needed this because I'm actually expecting another little girl. My fiance, she is about a little bit less than 7 months pregnant right now. So you can say that that life is definitely about to get much better, because my little girl, she's gonna have a sister. You know, she's gonna be a big sis. I think she's gonna be a great big sister. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to show you, kind of keep you updated on my life right now. And I will definitely be posting more videos soon. I just haven't had the motivation in the last few months. But yeah. For those of you who didn't know, I'm actually a music producer. I've been producing for about 1.5 years now, and slowly starting to get my studio set up. Finally got a mic. I've actually been working with one of my buddies that makes music, and definitely plan to do a lot more with that. But finally got my little setup. Nothing special. I'm gonna get some lights to go up there, get some of these pictures hung. My papaw, he actually really loved painting, and I have a lot of paintings from him. He painted this one right here. He painted that. He painted this one. He also painted this one, as you can see, the W. Smith right there. And yeah, these things really mean a lot to me, and I'll definitely be hanging them up. And for Father's Day, my girl actually got me really big into anime. For those of you who didn't know as well, she got me a Naruto and Sasuke hanger to go up on the wall. I'm probably gonna smack that sucker right there, but yeah, I mean, it's a journey, and I definitely plan to do so much more with this. And I just want you guys to know that I am deeply sorry for just not keeping up with my channel in the slightest, and for not giving you guys what you deserve, and that is some good content, because I've been slacking way too much, man. And I've also, for the last 3.5 months, I work for FedEx as a route driver, and we've been working 6 days a week. So, I mean, you can imagine having the time to spend with family, along with fishing, you know, making music. Like, it's been a lot, and I've definitely been trying to keep up with actually like the music side of things, but not so much like the fishing. But as you know, I mean, fishing has always just been my #1 thing. I love fishing. I've always been a fisherman. So I definitely plan to devote, you know, the rest of my channel to my papaw. Like, I gotta keep up with it, you know. Like, he loved watching my videos, man. Like, he watched every single one of them, told me how good they were and stuff. So I gotta keep it up for him, you know. He's watching, and he's watching over me, and yeah, gotta do it, man. Gotta chase my dreams, because, you know, they're not just gonna fall into my lap. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.